Ba-dink! Oh, hello. Yes, hi. Hello.
Hi. Hi.
You can tell that we just got back and we're jet lagged because the 7-year-old is still awake. Anyway, hello. It is just past 11 p.m. Eastern on April the 4th of 2026. And she didn't even have candy. I don't understand what happened here. I don't get it. Anyway, I guess we didn't... We needed to run her around or something. Annie, it's 11 p.m. People are trying to sleep. Come on. Not these people, but... So yeah, we literally just got back like 2.5 hours ago from our trip. So I don't even remember what I did on Outlands last, and I'm not in the state where I can just go ahead and continue that. So we're gonna punt that to next week. And in the meantime, I'm just gonna do what I do with some regularity, and that's run the first quest and see how that turns out today. But first, I got an email from Zelda Maker. So I'm going to go ahead and read it. This was very fresh. It just came in at 8:52 p.m. tonight. Good evening, everyone. I'd like to start out by saying I hope everyone has a wonderful holiday, and I will add to that, for all of my fellow brethren celebrating Passover, and for anybody celebrating Easter tomorrow, have a wonderful holiday. Whatever you're celebrating, if you're not celebrating anything, have a great weekend. You know, I don't discriminate here. I hope everybody has a great time, whatever they're doing. Anyway, I'll continue. To all my friends and fans out there, I make these hacks for you. The free entertainment it makes for everyone, including myself, is priceless. Enough jibble-jabbing from me. Now for the updates. Me and my brother have been spending long hours trying to figure out this hex program. We will be getting together tomorrow and making a master sheet on everything we have learned. We're able to do so much different stuff with the game, things you have never encountered before. I don't want to give out too much information because it will spoil the upcoming hacks. I promised you and everyone else one more hack, and I do intend to start on it within the next week or two. I do have a surprise for everyone. My brother will be working on a hack himself. What most of you don't know is, my brother does a lot of work behind the scenes to help make all the previous hacks successful. Now, we knew that he play-tested them, but we didn't know that. He knows his stuff, especially when it comes to Zelda hacks. Well, looks like we have something more to look forward to then. Well, I won't hold you up all night. Time to get back to Zelda Outlands. Or not. It's a well-made hack that I played and beat over 2 decades ago and still holds up today. Your friend, Zelda Maker. Well, that's awesome. That is quite awesome. And we will definitely be looking forward to both Zelda Maker's and Zelda Maker's brothers' new hacks. And if I am sent them, I will play them. So that's pretty fantastic. However, of course, these things take time. I can attest to this, as I just released Snake Party Extreme about a week ago on Steam, and I worked on that for over 17 years. So there's that. So I don't think we can expect any of that stuff soon. So probably what I will move on to after I complete the second quest of Zelda Outlands is a different ROM hack, possibly from, what was it? The two guys, or someone in chat can correct me. The two bros, or something like that. There's the really impressive looking hacks that I saw. Yeah. The 3 dude. That's it. Wolfwing83, thank you. The 3 dude. Yes. I may go on to something from that person. Anyway, I will not jibba-jabba for too much longer. I will go ahead and begin what I came here to do, which is go ahead and play the first quest. It has been a while since I did this on stream. However, on and off, I will... Oh. Wolfwing83 clarifies they are actually Mando Gamer on his phone. Okay. Yes, so I have been on and off playing the first quest on my Game & Watch here and there. So I'm not completely green on this, but I'm not expecting to be able to beat my personal best of 39.5 minutes or thereabouts. But then again, sometimes things happen and we don't expect them. So anyway, there's the reset, and let's begin. And oh, it's doing that thing again where it doesn't work for the first few seconds. I'm just gonna restart because no one likes a 5-second penalty for no reason. Okay, here goes. My 7-year-old just said, talk about me. What am I going to do? Talk about you. What do you want me to say? Anyway, my 7-year-old Annie says hi, and she offered to show her new Dumbo octopus on stream. Yes, we spent a bunch of time at round 1, and we won several big stuffed animals, including a Dumbo octopus. Oh, and if I don't get the initial bomb drop, I'll probably reset. Why is the Dumbo octopus named Jennifer? I didn't get it. Alright, well, we'll reset, and I'm not going to do this too many times. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
Hi.
Annie. I missed the sword. Very good.
I'll tell you what my Dumbo octopus is.
That's in my way, you goofball! I'm trying to play. Yes, Jennifer needs attention as well. Very good. What happened? Did you trip over yourself again? My wife is going to attempt to get her ready for bed. That word attempt is doing some heavy lifting. Alright, one more try, and if I don't get the bomb drop this time, I'm just gonna deal with it. I don't feel like resetting all evening. Mando Gamer 83 is skeptical in chat. He says, "Not that wound up, you won't." Listen, it's good to have dreams. But yeah, I'm super psyched about seeing all the stuff that they're working on with the hex editing. I mean, I don't know what's possible. I'm halfway decent at playing this game, but I'm not all that good at tinkering under the hood. I've never have. And just another Zelda fan asks, am I jet lagged any? Probably a little bit, but I do try to maintain East Coast time to some degree when I'm there. Ah, come on. I'm somewhat successful, but it's gonna probably take a little bit before everybody is back to normal-ish. Okay, so we lost probably a good 30 seconds, but I'm willing to keep going. Oh, interesting. Oops. This way, come on. I don't understand. Usually they're going to the left. Or maybe it's possible that the Game & Watch works a little differently. Oops. Alright, now let's see if we can bomb these suckers immediately, if not sooner. There we go. My goodness, all this money all over the floor. Now we bomb the Gorias as quickly as we can. That's amazing. I've never seen them all gather so tightly together before. No, the other way. Yeah, so this is definitely slower than usual, but we'll see what happens. So Mando Gamer says, Zelda Maker asked me to send him my idea for a Zelda game, so maybe he will make it and you will be the tester. That's pretty exciting. Although I would think if it was your concept, Zelda Maker, that you would be able to test it first. I mean, Mando Gamer. Yeah, I would imagine you would get the first crack at it. So we grab the 30 rupees from here. And then we're immediately going to proceed to the big rock here. To grab our important 5th heart container. Which is just enough to pick up the white sword. And we're already conveniently near where the white sword is. So we just run up the stairs and see what kind of spawn we get. Nope, nope. We don't want the Lionel to be walking towards the left there, because then you're basically stuck walking past him. And how are you going to do that without getting a hole torn open in you? So we just leave the screen, come back, and it takes a few seconds, but it ensures your safety. Woo! Almost got myself a second butthole. So now we simply run along here, and we're headed straight towards level 1. Now that we have bombs and the white sword, it'll be a lot quicker, and that's why the blue ring route, one of the most popular speedrunning routes for the first quest, starts with level 2. Because it's, you know, pretty much a given that you will get bombs there. Now we enter level 1 and we immediately leave, because that locked door to the north, well, it's not locked anymore if you leave and come back. And that is a glitch that affects any dungeon where the initial north door is locked. That being said, level 1 in the first quest is the only dungeon that does that in the original Legend of Zelda. Yes, Tom, hi. We're still here. The poor guy. He was abandoned and all alone for a whole week, and now he cries for days after we got back. Oh, that was a mistake. I should have waited for the key to walk closer. Get them both! Alright! And bomb drops to boot. That was lucky. Now we're going to use our block clip glitch. Oops. I did it wrong. There we go. To get through the blocks a little quicker. I do have a video explaining what the block clip glitch is and how it works, if you're curious. Alright, so now we're gonna head straight towards the end of level 1. Now, a lot of folks don't stop to get the boomerang, but I do, because I believe it is useful. And that didn't take too long, so maybe I get that time back, maybe I don't. And now we're just gonna pause for a brief moment, because that way the fireballs miss. Now you might wonder, why did I bother to pick up that heart? Well, you know what? Waiting for the life to fill back up again is a thing. If you don't have to wait, you don't have to wait. And the life does kind of fill up slowly. Hey, thanks for the boost, you jerk. So now we're gonna head south. And yeah, there's free money in a couple of places, but we're mostly going to skip it because it's a speed run. So we only pick up the money that we need. That includes this cave here. We've got 30 rupees right there, and now we have enough to buy the blue candle in this shop just here, one screen over. Whoa! Too close, too close. Personal bubble. Hello? And now that we have the blue candle, which is necessary to finish the game, we are going to... Whoops. Thought I was waiting on that long enough. I went and beat the blue ones just maybe thinking I could get a bomb drop out of it. It didn't happen. But I didn't really need one there anyway. And here we are in level 3. Quickly grab the key and go forward. This screen is quicker if you can throw the sword, so try not to get hit. Grab the key and move on. Now, if you beat those 3 red dark nuts, you get a bomb drop. We'll see later if we need one or not. Oops. Gotta try not to take too much damage. We'll have to deal with those red dark nuts, but we'll do it after we grab this key. Now, try to take as many out as possible with the bomb. Whoops. Hey, there's the bomb drop. Excellent. Oh, now I get the clock. Okay. Now I put that bomb down mostly just to try to clear a path to the basement. But if you defeat at least one of those dark nuts, you avoid the slowdown that would otherwise occur when you come out of the basement. If all of them are alive, that screen slows down a lot, which does impact your time. I did have the raft before 10 minutes, so that's good. Well, I don't need the bombs for defeating these 3, so we're going to forego that and move on. We're going to proceed north, bomb through the east wall, and that's when we fight our good friend Manhandler, who hopefully will go down with one well-placed... No, not this time. But 2 did it. Very cooperative. Thank you, Manhandler. Alright, so that's level 3, and we have 7 bombs, which is great, so we can proceed straight to level 4. Alright, so north, and I'm going to go east on this spot, specifically. Out of the way. Because now that takes us straight over the bridge, And in the perfect spot to use the... Oh, get out of the way. Here we go. Down the stairs and straight into level 4. I apologize for all the chatter in the background. Oops. Wow, that was bad. Now, using... I use the little line as a guide on where to do the block clip glitch. I've gotten pretty good at it. I was hoping to get a heart from them. This part is much easier if you can throw your sword, so maybe I'll get lucky and a fairy will come out. Or a heart or something. Ugh. Nice. Okay, so we can't throw the sword, but we'll just do our best to avoid the bubbles. Nope. Alright, that wasn't so bad. I've done worse. Okay, so here's the ladder. We're gonna pick it up, and now we just need to hurry up and finish level 4 as fast as we can. Since we offed these jerks with bombs, they won't come back. So we'll go through the north door. I assumed he would jump towards me. Now we're going to bomb through the north wall. No need to turn the lights on. We know where we're going. Every time you go to the subscreen, that takes time. So that's part of the reason why I use the block clip where I do. That was awesome. Oh. Aw, man. I thought I had full bombs after that. Oh, well. But now that I can throw the sword... This is going to go quicker. That was very good. Alright, we got it. And we've got 7 bombs left over. This is excellent. Thank you, RN Genie. Now we're going to take a trip to the beach. Which I don't normally do because I don't tan. I burn immediately. Beaches are not my favorite places. This is surreal. I'm not used to this. I'm streaming, and I've got my wife and my daughter going behind me. I've got my cat crying. Everybody is very vocal here. Everybody is very vocal here. Alright, so first we're going to use our fun little unofficial bank here as I burn myself. We're going to pick up 100 rupees. We're going to switch to bombs. And then we're going to jump real quick down here, blow a hole, and pick up our 9th heart container. Whoops. Got to make sure to run along the very top row here so those red things don't come out of the sand. Nope. Was hoping for a bomb drop, didn't get one. But honestly, that was silly. I don't need a bomb drop here. As you will see. Okay, so now we're going to buy the wooden arrow from here. This is why we picked up the 100 rupees when we did. So that we make sure that we can afford... Oops. The wooden arrow. That was a waste of my time. Oh well. Alright. Quickly grab the heart container. Run through here. Now we take the raft up here. Our bombs are full. And this time we're not going to pick up a heart container. There are enough of those. We're fine on those. We're going to get medicine. This is our only way of getting medicine without the letter, which would have taken far too long to grab. So now we're headed to level 5. Trying our best not to get into too much combat, because that also takes time. And now, 12-second intermission. Enjoy. Alright, that's it. Hey, Annie, some of your commentary is making it onto stream here. Mando Gamer in chat asks, did she just say she came from Mexico? Why, yes. Yes, she did. Ooh. I did not mean to get hit by that. Alright, well, anyway, let's, nope. Yup. I don't know where she gets her ideas from. The strangeness is hereditary, the ideas are not. Now, we need to take care of these... And that was ineffective. We need to take care of these blue dark nuts as soon as possible. And that didn't work either. We're gonna have to do most of the dirty work manually, unfortunately. Hey, that helps. Yeah! Alright, that took far too long, but we'll do better next time. Now, what's interesting is I wanted to run out of bombs there, because now I switched to boomerang without actually having to go to the subscreen. Because I'll be using the boomerang soon. So here we are, now we have to get out of this room. We don't have to defeat these blue dark nuts, but we do also not want to get stabbed by them. Ah! Okay, we made it out of there. Now, let's see if we can do this efficiently. Well, it's somewhat efficient, except that I accidentally opened that door. Oh well. We can make up for that by getting an extra key later. That was perfectly done. We want to stun the enemy just long enough to go through them. And that was done well also. Get that. Through the door, which we actually intended to open this time. Man, she's in rare form tonight. Okay, and through here, unlock the door. Now, it does take time, but we do that for a reason, because now we only have to hit it twice instead of 4 times. 1, 2. Done. And 3 bombs to spare, and we're out of here. Now the first thing we're going to do when we get out is we're going to blow into the recorder, and we're going to head over to level 3. It starts off at 1. We're going to face east and blow once to go to level 2, and once again to go to level 3. Now the reason we're here is because we want to go to level 7 next. But before we can do that, we need to purchase meat. Now, whether the meat is safe for human consumption is questionable, but it doesn't need to be because it won't be a human eating it. And the cat is crying again. Now, we really want to go in there with a full set of bombs, or close. So I'm going to be knocking out a few of these blue enemies here in hopes that one of them will drop 4 bombs. Because things are going to be way more difficult if they don't. And Mando Gamer in chat says, just give them a good burger. If only they would accept it. There it is. And I just heard something get knocked over. I think the cat is possessed by something. He just makes all kinds of crazy noises when we come home from somewhere. Runs around for no reason. I don't know. Now these guys have a bad habit of throwing the boomerangs right when you're walking past them. Oops. So I'm gonna do my best not to get torn apart. Not doing well so far. Alright. Oh, hold still, will ya? Alright, Dig Dogger we do not want to fight if we can help it. Okay, we dodged a bullet there, or a boomerang. Alright, there's our meat. We won't need it again. Now I'm going to switch temporarily to the bow and arrow. Ugh, I'm not sure what happened there. Alright, now we need to try to get to the east and bomb through the wall. Ugh! Fake them out. Now, same thing. Get to the east, bomb through the wall. Ugh! How did he get... Same thing. Get to the east, go through the door. Thank you. Dig Dogger again. Except, this time, he splits into 3, and you know what? We only managed to get 1 piece. Rather than waste any more time, we leave the room and come back, and all 3 are gone. We're running out of bombs. We have just enough to finish the dungeon. Now, we're switching the bow and arrow again, because we do not want to get grabbed by these hands. And since the sword can temporarily be taken from us, but the bow and arrow can't, it's just like a little bit of insurance. And just like real insurance, it's not free. We need 1 more bomb to get through the door. The one we make ourselves. And fortunately, we got a few more. We made it to the end of the dungeon. It wasn't easy. I had to slow down a little, just to make sure I didn't get slaughtered. But we made it through in the end. Now it'll be off to level 6. But we're going to take a somewhat strange alternate route. We're going to try to use the screen scroll glitch. Nope, I was too far away. Try again. And just like that, we get to skip the Lost Woods. We go straight to the graveyard. And we're going to grab the magical sword. And that saves a good amount of time. It would have saved a little more if I had gotten it right on the first try. I'm still mastering that. It's not an easy glitch, but once you get used to it, it's about as easy as the block clip. Now, we have to try to get up these stairs without getting sworded. And we made it. Level 6 time. That was our last key. But fortunately, there is a way to get more. Okay, now this room, I don't like this room. And it doesn't like me either. Oh, that was actually pretty good. Straight through here, and then it's Wizrobe time. Do not want to get hit with that. Oh! Well, that was not good at all. Why are you all the way over there? Well, this is not good. I didn't want to have to use my medicine so early. But getting hit with the orange Wizrobes. And just like that, the run is over. Yikes. Alright, well, you know what? I'm gonna continue anyway, because I can't. I just can't. I can't have it end like that. So, we're gonna medicine it up, and we're gonna go back in, and we're gonna kick some butt. We want revenge after that nonsense. But, you know, it just goes to show how quickly you can mess up with these Wizrobes around. What I will also say is exiting the dungeon was not wise because it resets all the enemies, whereas I wouldn't have had to refight that room full of Wizrobes if I hadn't left, but it was my first idea for some reason. But you know what? This wouldn't be proper revenge if I didn't do it the correct way. Take that! That was also poorly done, but not as poorly as the first time. Okay, now, what we should have done was simply dodged them the first time. Ugh. Alright. I should have just destroyed each and every one of them, but I do still want to do this quickly. Here's the second room of Wizrobes. That was kind of dangerous. I risked getting hit by the orange beam. again. Why is the bubble, like, everywhere I don't want it to be? It always seems to meander around randomly, except when it doesn't. Ow. Definitely could have done better on that. Fortunately, we don't actually need that much health to finish this. We are simply going to off these three. Ugh, Bubble, I've had enough of you. We grab the key, head this way, avoid all of the beams. Put one through Goma's eye. Oh, sure, that'll save a little time. Not that we're timing myself anymore, but... And that's the end of level 6. I'll get it next time. Thanks for sticking with me. Failure is a part of life, what can I say? Now we're going to head back to level 2. Because level 8 is not far away. Would have been quicker to go the other way, but oh well. I like to put the flame just a little bit through the bush to help ensure that I don't burn myself. We're going to want to bomb through the north wall. Oh, well, okay. It wasn't my intent to fight you, but it's if you insist on offing yourself, who am I to argue? Ooh, ow. Fortunately, that fairy is flying around. Well, that went well. That was actually pretty quick. We want to get to that north door as fast as we can. And now we have to deal with the dark nuts. Not sure why my wife chuckled at that, but probably because she's not familiar with the name Dark Nuts. It is a silly name, I guess. Alright, once again, a dash to the door. Or the basement in this case. This was actually a pretty quick level 8. We'll switch to the bow and arrow now. Clears the room. And now Gleeok with 4 heads. You can totally tank this one. Oops, I got the corner wrong. The previous Gleeok's heart container was in the lower right corner. This one's in the lower left. And with that out of the way, we're free to go to level 9. You know, this could have been a good one had I not messed up level 6. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go over here. I'm going to see if one of these 3... Nope, they did not drop a bomb. So I'm going to quickly jump in here and buy a couple of bombs just to make sure I don't run out. Then we're going to quickly switch to the recorder, blow into it once, and off to level 1 we go. Now normally I would cross the bridge and then I would immediately head north towards level 9. However, seeing as how I already used medicine once, I'm instead going to take a quick detour down here. I'm going to burn Oops. It was this one, right? I couldn't remember. And I'm just gonna go ahead and grab new red medicine. Because you never know what can happen in level 9. And now that we've done that, it's off to level 9 and off to pay Ganon a visit. We did not get rocked. No sword, please. Thank you. Ooh, another close one. It's very easy to get hit on this screen, so do your best not to. Alrighty, we're in. North first. North again. Now, I don't think I need to, but since I'm no longer speedrunning anyway, we're just going to quickly off these likes, and this key will make up for the one that I wasted earlier. And block clip through here. Oh, I see they renamed their spam site. Okay, so this is another reason I grabbed the boomerang. So that I can go ahead and hit these likes and not have to kill them. Or take the hits. Maybe I just got back that time that I wasted getting the boomerang. I already switched to bombs. And now we're going to try and stealthily sneak past Patra over there. We go to the next room by bombing west, and now we have our first Wizrobe encounter of level 9. Now, if you're allergic to the blue ones, you can make this room easier by exiting when you've knocked out the easier to defeat orange ones. That will turn one of the blue ones orange. Now what I'm doing here is I'm waiting for them to try to come through the center. If you are in the center, they cannot vertically attack you. It makes it much easier to pick them off. Obviously not the best tactic if you're trying to be fast, though. So now we'll use our last key to unlock that west door. You can see it's important to make sure you have enough keys. If you had enough to get through there, then you're good. Now, to my knowledge, it is not possible to skip this Patra. You can block clip through that, you know, but you're just gonna get walloped when you come out. I'll take that heart. Ooh. Already he's damaged, so it would be silly not to finish the job. Wow. Well, that was pretty good. I eliminated them all already. Oh, no. I wasn't sure whether I'd be able to knock him out in time. Ugh. Oh, I almost got hit by that. These bubbles. Ow. Ugh. Was not in the right spot for that. Come on. Yeah. Oh, I thought that was the last hit. Too bad. Thought it was the last hit multiple times. Well, I could have handled that better. I should probably just practice these Wizrobe rooms over and over and over again. That would probably be good. I need to practice the Wizrow rooms, and I need to practice the Ganon fight. Fortunately, I already cleared this one. We just go right back the way we came, because as it happens, the track that we're already on is on the way to Ganon. Ugh, I missed. Alright, well, we got around them. Stun, stun, and through. Okay, I see you, orange Wizrobes, and you're not gonna... Ugh. Oh! I'm gonna have to medicine here. I don't know if that was close enough to blow open the hole in the west wall. I hope it was, but... Oh, okay, it was. Through! Got you. Oh, that was lucky. As was that. We're gonna switch items quickly to make sure that we don't accidentally use the second medicine. This is a thing that can and has happened. Now, quickly... Huh! The trap actually kind of saved me from getting hit by a beam. That's too far away. That's on target. Okay, we have our final Patra. Just trying to watch carefully to move when it moves, so I do not get hit like that. But we mostly avoided damage. Okay, now let's see what we can do here. Ah, I missed. Weren't you? Shouldn't it have been here? Better use the medicine. If you're touched by Ganon, you'll lose 4 hearts, and couldn't afford it. You're here. I know you're gonna be here. He was right there. What happened? Alright. That's it. Yeah, clearly I need to practice that. I used to be better at that fight, if you believe it. I was probably on track for about a 42-minute completion, but I took too long in level 9 also. That probably would have been more like 44, 45 if I hadn't died in level 6. And then you started to play ROM hacks, says Mando Gamer. So I have a lot of practice in general combat, but yeah, the situational things in this game, I need to practice them more. So, but I mean, it's like anything else. It's a skill. It's a skill that you need to practice and you need to keep up with, or it will dull. I mean, over the last 1 to 2 years, I was speedrunning, you know, Metroid and Kid Icarus and some other stuff as well. I doubt I would be able to go back to those and do as well as I did, you know, when I was finished with the month or so that I was playing them. I would need to practice again. So, but it is what it is. You can't be good at everything. You just can't. And in betwixt and between, you know, playing this game and others, I have a busy life. yeah, I was happy to see other people's names start to appear on the Snake Party Extreme leaderboards. Um, so, and we will continue. We will continue to see new names pop up as hopefully the game gets played more. So, and so I have plans for what's next as far as creating my own games, and then I have plans for other things I want to play, and then I have all kinds of other stuff. One series of games that I've been enjoying or starting to enjoy, it's a Metroidvania with retro style graphics called Momodora. My first exposure to it was a game called Momodora Reverie Under the Moonlight, which came out a few years back, and I really enjoyed it. I like the vibe. I like the character designs. I like how the combat feels. The attacks feel heavy, and like they have weight, like they're deliberate. But also you have really nice movement. Like you've got your dodge rolls and your air dashes and all kinds of crazy anime stuff. And yeah, the items are well hidden, and there's a good story, and yeah, I really enjoyed that game. So the follow up came out, was it in 2024, I think, and it made it to Xbox last year. And I actually started playing it while I was in San Francisco, and well, it's great. So I was thinking about either starting it over or maybe just playing it some on stream, partially because I don't know when else I'm going to have time to play it. So that's a possibility for Wednesday. But I'll be looking at other things too. So yeah, Wednesday will be Wednesday. What I'm playing Wednesday is a mystery at this moment, but I'll figure it out by Wednesday, obviously. And next Saturday night, I will, as promised, continue and or complete the second quest of uh, The Legend of Zelda Outlands, the classic ROM hack that I am probably just a couple hours from finishing. So I may just go ahead and kill it. I'm hoping to, honestly. And I'm not sure if I'm gonna play DDR tomorrow, but if I do, I might stream it. So that's what's coming on stream. And as far as what's coming from me otherwise, there is one more update coming for Snake Party Extreme at least. It's mostly just bug fixes, though. It's probably no additional features. Um, and oh, that's right. Mando Gamer did send me a list of ROMs, so I'll probably pick from that for my next Zelda thing after I finish Outlands. Maybe not something from the Three Dude, unless something from the Three Dude is on his list. So I will look for that again. Thank you, Mando Gamer. And yeah, so one more update for Snake Party Extreme, and then there's one more update coming for Super Duper Multitasking, which may have a few new surprises in there as well. And then after that, I am going back to, because ever since 2017, when Xbox Live Indie games were delisted and no longer available for purchase on Xbox 360. And let's face it, by 2017, nobody really cared about Xbox 360 anymore. Um, One goal that I've had is to take all the games that were available of mine in 2017 and make new versions and put them out. I have two more to go. The first one that's coming is Bungee Ferret Tossing. If you're not familiar with bungee ferret tossing, what I will tell you is it is a shmup-like. It plays a lot like a shoot 'em up. One of those sorts. Not. I know some people refer to first-person shooters as shoot 'em ups. It's not that. It's more like the classic shoot 'em ups where you have a character and you have to shoot everything that moves or doesn't and avoid a bunch of bullets. So it plays a lot like that, but it has a very unique control scheme. You control a soldier hanging from a helicopter. The left stick controls the helicopter and the right stick controls the soldier. And what do you attack with, you may ask? Ferrets. Exploding ferrets. The most advanced ferret weapons technology, or FWT for short. And you can see that I've made that speech a few times because I can do it with a straight face now, as utterly ridiculous as it sounds. It doesn't play like anything else out there. It's very fast paced. It auto adjusts its difficulty to how you're doing. And the unique control scheme plus, the way it feels to play, I think it adds up to a really cool experience. It's one that I very much enjoy, and I'm looking forward to showing you the new version when it's ready. But I need to work on the graphics. They're not very good. I want to improve them at least a little bit before I go live with it. So please look forward to that. Yeah, I hope to get it out this year. It may or may not happen. I'm busy. I'm always busy. So anyway, I'm near the end, but as we move into the what is for some one of the holiest days of the year, as it is now Sunday, April 5th, Eastern Time in the U.S. I just want to say I hope that the bozos in charge of this country right now do not make the dumbest possible decision that they ever have before. I understand that they don't want to look like they lost. I understand they don't want to look like they're weak. But sometimes strength means knowing when to walk away. It does. That is strength. Strength is not my dad could beat up your dad levels of just inane violence. That isn't strength. That is just a waste. A waste of my money, your money. And for what? The Israeli government? At this point, if you look at Iran and where they're at, they have no reason to capitulate. They're holding all the cards. They have, they've got all the marbles. They can play this however they want. It doesn't matter if we send in 10,000 dudes or 100,000 dudes. We're not going to be able to take over their country or take all their oil or whatever weirdness they think they can accomplish there. It's not going to happen. It's their turf. They control it. It's full of mountains. It's full of hiding places. What does anyone think they can accomplish there? The only way out of this is diplomacy. That requires strength, though. And I don't know if our leaders have that strength. The strength to walk away, to cool off, and to come back and try to negotiate, not just to throw more bombs. And while we're at it, could we please finally call out Israel and their government and tell them to knock it off? What they're doing in Lebanon right now is just absolutely abhorrent. It makes me question my faith, to be honest. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all. What do we do from here? We have to stop supporting this. There's only so much I can do from where I'm sitting. I'm not in a position of authority, power, or anything really. The only way this changes is if we all take this position. If we all say and do something about it. Diplomacy and saying no to genocide. That's the only way this works. And we need to elect leaders who say the same. That's going to be real important come November. But even not just in November. Primary season. It's already started. We need to look for people who are going to do the right thing. Don't forget that. Alright, that's it for my ramble. I'll let you go. But if you watched this far, thank you. I do appreciate that. A lot. I know you have a million choices. Probably more than that. Probably way more than that. If you add up all the different stuff, not just YouTubers and streamers, but movies, games, TV shows, you add all that up and you've got a very big number. And yet you're here. And for that I thank you. Please take care of yourself. Please, please take care of yourself. Talk to somebody. Talk to your family members. Talk to your friends. Actually, I feel really bad because it was someone's birthday, a relative's birthday, and I should have texted them when I got home and I forgot. So I'm going to be I'm going to be calling them apologetically tomorrow. Yeah, catch up with your family and friends because that's going to help you out. And do try to limit your news intake. It's all bad. I already checked for you. But do take care of yourself because if you're trying to take care of the people around you, it's going to help if you yourself is taken care of first. You've heard it if you've ever flown on an airplane. If the oxygen masks come down, put on your mask first, then help others. Does that metaphor work? I'm not sure that it does, but I'm going to try it anyway. Because I'm a goofball like that, I guess. So, and you're welcome, Bob Q. Please do take care of yourself. And, yeah, maybe I'll see you next time. I'll be back Wednesday, April 8th to stream a mystery game. Woo. And, of course, back next Saturday, the 11th, to finish or continue, or both, Zelda Outlands Second Quest. Both at 10:30 p.m. Eastern U.S. time. Until then, take care. Be well.